Good morning, good morning, good morning. Misty Baker here. Hope you're all doing well. I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to make a cupcake topper Father Christmas. Okay, so what I've done here is with a little bit of pink gel and a little bit of yellow gel, I've mixed them together and in some white fondant and made this kind of skin colour. Okay, and this is going to be his face. And with a cookie cutter on the straight edge, I've cut out a circle. Can you see? How adorable. Do you like my new camera angle? A little bit more close and personal, don't you think? So we're going to now make the beard, and it's a very simple process. So take some white fondant, and you can add a little bit of CMC powder. You don't have to. You can just use plain fondant, but I have added CMC powder to the face because that needs to be rigid for this purpose. Okay, and you could do this as a factory production line, but for demonstration purposes I'm just doing the one. So with some white fondant, I've already rolled it out. You get your cookie cutter and you cut out the same size circle, so everything's kind of relative, like so. Hello. All right, and you can put that white fondant that you have left just away for a second. Just keep it because you'll need it for later. And then with your cookie cutter, we're going to make a moon shape. And that's going to be his beard, Father Christmas's beard. So there we have. I've cut out a moon shape. Very simple. Again, put the fondant that you've rolled out away. You'll need it for later, and I don't like waste. Okay, so with a little bit of edible glue or water, you can use water, there's no problem, because it's cupcake. Doing tutorials like this is real fun, and it's great for the beginner because if you're wanting to work with fondant, the best way to learn is through cupcakes because it's a little bit less stressful and it doesn't need as much technique, as you'll find out, and that's why these are perfect to make for the family. So I'm going to put the beard on around the circle. Move that out of the way. I'm using one hand because my other hand's near the camera, so I'm doing it one-handed. But can you see? I'm just pressing it ever so gently down to firm that up. Just going to cut off some of the edge though, because I don't need all of that. Just straightening that up. And then for extra detail, you don't have to, but for some extra detail, I'm just going to make some indentations around here to represent the beard. Okay. It just gives it a little more animation. Okay, hope that's picking up. That was simple, wasn't it? And then what I'll do is, to make it easier, I'm going to pick this up and turn it on its upside down, as it were. And with some red fondant, again, you don't have to add any CMC powder to it. You can if you want, but you don't have to because it's just adding to the top of the pink face that you've already added a little CMC powder to, so it doesn't really need it. So with some red fondant, same process, cut out a circle like so. Voila. Keep the remainder, put it in some cling film just to stop it from drying out, and you can use that later. And then again, the same process. We're going to make a moon shape. So cut out a moon shape. Can you see? And this is going to be the hat. So with a little bit of glue or water, put a little bit around the edge so that the fondant adheres to. And again, whoops, come to Papa. Pick it up and place it. Oh, while I'm here, I'm going to just, because I've straightened off the edges on either side, I'm going to do the same here. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, just cut the edges off and I'm placing it on. You can always make adjustments once the hat is on. So it needs a little bit cutting off at this end. Can you see? So again, with your scalpel, just make the adjustment. See how simple is that? Okay, turn it back around. And there you have his hat. And at this point, I'm going to start putting the features in. So I'll see if I can bring this over to you so you can see. I'm going to put in, with a ball tool, just going to make an eye hole and another eye hole. Make sure they're relatively the same size. Like that. And that'll just keep there and stay like that till we do the rest of the face. Now, with your white fondant that you had left over, bring it back out. And with, can you remember it? Yeah. And we're going to make another band, but a little bit smaller. It's just to go around Father Christmas, top of the head there. So I can always make more adjustments, but that'll do for now. And this is just demonstration. I'm just doing it quickly. You can be more precise. And with a little bit of edible glue, go around there like that. And then with your band, place it down. Again, this has had no CMC added. All right, and just place it around like that. Cut off any excess, like so. And then with your ball tool again, I'm just going to put some texture on to resemble like fur and spread it out like so. Like that. Just to give it some fur. And obviously if you put texture on things, when you add the edible glitter, if you want to, it just stands out more. That's just a little tip there. So there's that. And then with your white that you've used a little bit, I want you to get a little bit off. This has no CMC added to it. Okay, it doesn't have any CMC added to it. So I'm just going to make a little mustache. So create a ball like that, and then make a teardrop. You see? Make a teardrop. And then curl up the edges like so. And work out where you want to place it. And because you've made the eye holes, it allows you to make a better judgment. So just put a little bit of edible glue around that area. And again, work out where you want it. And I'm going to place it there and then press down like so. Same again, make a ball. Sorry if I've moved the camera there. Make a teardrop. Sorry, make a ball. Make a teardrop by just rolling a thinner part at the end, like so. Like so. And then roll it and upwards. You see? Like that. And that just gives it more of a mustachy, curly, squirly shape. So get some, oh, I've already added the glue, so I don't need too much there. And then again, fix it in place. Like so. Like that. So, and like that. I'm using the flat end just to squash it down a little, like so. And then what I'm going to do is with a little tiny bit of red that I have left over, I'm going to make a little tongue with it. A little tongue, so the tiniest amount of red. Again, you don't have to, but I just like to put that extra detail in. And oh, he's gone for a walk. His tongue's gone for a walk. Look, proving I'm not perfect. Anyone can do this, I promise you. It doesn't take any real skill, I promise you. So give it a try. And then with a little bit of the skin colour that you had from before, you're going to make the nose. And I want a quite bulbous, round, jolly nose, because it's Father Christmas. So with a little bit of the, sorry if that's just moved there, sorry. With a little bit of the pink fondant. Oh dear, where has my brush gone? My brush has gone for walkies. I don't know. But that needs to go in there like that. Can you see? And then finally, if I can find my brush, because I need that brush. Where is it? I'll have to use this one. I'll use the tip. Just put some glue in them holes there. And with some black fondant that you can make your own black by adding a black colour gel, but it's not as vivid as the pre-coloured fondants. And I've just dropped the two in there like so, and then with this device, press down like so, and you have the eyes there. See how adorable he's becoming? Now you can put some little eyebrows on, some white eyebrows like I have done. But we're going to now add this part, the little bobbly part. So with a little bit of leftover fondant, roll it into a ball, and then I've got fondant all in my fingernails. I'm terribly sorry and I apologise. And then roll one end and roll another, okay, and then start flattening out into a kind of a U shape, but pointy, okay, like a rainbow, and flatten out, and then just check to see, size it. Yeah, that's perfect. So with a little bit of I don't know where my brush has gone. This is live coming at you. I do not do retakes. I don't remake it and do it again. This is live as best as I can do it. Live coming at you. Okay, this is not edited to make look better than it is. I'm showing you exactly how I make them. And I don't do third attempts and fourth attempts to make it look better. Okay. And I've just sat that part of the hat on. Can you see? And then lastly, and very, very quickly, you get a little bit of white fondant, and I'm going to just roll it into a nice ball, nice size, not too small, not too big, you see. And with a little bit of glue, just place the ball on the end like that. Now what I do is, using the same ball tool that I use here, I just press down and make some indentations. Okay, and there you have it. Really, I add a little bit of edible glitter, but I want you know how to do that. That doesn't. And I just place it on all of the white just to give it a sheen and a sparkle for Christmas. And make sure that if you are using glitters that they are edible. Okay, just a pointer to the beginners. Don't use art glitter because it's not edible. All right, and I won't pick this up because it's still soft, but I'll pick the one I made up earlier. Hello, Father Christmas. And as you can see, he's absolutely adorable, isn't he? And you can make these with the family, with the children, with the grandchildren, and it's a great way of getting round the kitchen table and creating something very, very magical for Christmas. Thanks for your time. There will be some tutorials coming up soon for Christmas, including how to make a penguin cupcake topper, which probably up the middle of next week. Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate any comments you have on what you thought of my Christmas Santa cupcake topper. Thanks for your time once again. Bye.